full-on wars going on about religion and money and gold and whatever all over the world. Thousands of people getting shot at every day. But here as a species going extinct, there's only 20,000 rhino left, and we're not doing anything about it. It's ridiculous.
Bonnie and Clyde, Scotia Game Reserve's only rhino. Bonnie, pregnant with her first calf, carries the future of the rhino population at Scotia and in South Africa in her womb.
When we got them, poaching wasn't really a big issue, and I don't think there'd even been any rhino poached in the Eastern Cape about 4 years ago. So no, it wasn't a big concern for us. And of course there had been a little bit of poaching taking place further north in South Africa, but in our area it wasn't a concern at all. Well, on the 28th of May 2013 was the last day that the Bonnie and Clyde were found on a game drive with their horns on, and everything seemed normal. The following day the game drives went around. We went for a drive to look for them, couldn't find them on the Wednesday morning, the 29th. Game drive couldn't find them on the evening or afternoon of the 29th. We had searched all over the place, and then Thursday morning we were still searching, couldn't find anything. And only on Thursday afternoon, the 30th of May, did one of the rangers, he found them, or found Clyde walking around, stumbling around. Yeah, that was the first time we found them without a horn, without their horns on. That's when we knew what had happened.
The potency of the drugs, along with the trauma of being poached, caused Bonnie's body to abort her baby, and with it, the future of Scotia's rhino population. Who would do this? The organised crime involved in rhino poaching is extensive and growing. High demand for horn from Asian countries such as China and Vietnam, who believe the horn to serve medicinal and recreational purposes, are forcing the illegal attainment of horn to reach new levels of skill and sophistication, as seen in the case of Bonnie and Clyde.
The ideal world, without doing too much damage to human lives, or without too many people dying, I believe that the answer is to legalize the trade. I know it sounds bad because this is going to have to be done to just about every rhino if it is legalized. But to legalize the trade in horn, because there is about 40 tons in South Africa alone, 40 tons of rhino horn in the vaults that belong to national parks. And then who knows how much in privately owned horn. And if you flood the market with that, the demand for poaching rhino and killing them will come down drastically. And then the rhino itself, the animals themselves, will become worth something. Because private landowners like ourselves will want to purchase more rhino, and we'll do everything to look after them, and we'll farm their horns. That way we'll keep those, whoever's using it, those people happy because they'll get their horn, and we'll keep the species alive, and the species will then breed because we'll all be wanting to look after it.
This will not bring Bonnie's calf back to life, however. Her child will always be a victim.
A serious change is needed. If it carries on as it is now, within 10 years the species will be extinct. That's not saying, I mean that's the white rhino and the black rhino species. The rhino species will be extinct.